Hello everyone, I am Devasis. Today we are learning language level 2. In our today's topic, we are able to understand what is the backend engineer, AI engineer doing in the base of languages and all of the overall things. Here we are understanding again the modular front and how to create a router and what is the about model, what is the prompt and all of the things again. Main thing here is we understanding that what are the changes occurs day by day in languages. There is nothing but any changes like mainly changes are occurs in like importing the statement. The statement is importing like from LangChain's code dot whatever that prompts import prompt template. But today this was the like statement of the importing. Okay, but I don't know. I learned you that today this was the importing statement, but I don't know if the next week or there is the not constant. This statement is the same, but LangChain always updating this importing statement. Okay, so there is nothing any changes in LangChain now or before, but the mainly changes are occurs in like this libraries and many libraries are added here. But today we are understanding what is RunnableBranch and making a router and exploring multiple chains and how to take the multiple chains in a router and how our router handle this. Okay, and creating like if the user give the query, from this query we are to taking the what is the query is about. If the query is about explain, then we are our router is going to throw the explanation. If the query is about like summary, let's summary, then our router will be goes through our router chain will be goes through connecting our router will connect our chain what summary chain. Okay, this was our concept today's goal. After today you are understand what is the generally backend engineer doing in this field of AI and what happening in the lectures and what is the model prompts all over thing again and again. After a lot of practice you are understand what is LangChain, how we use this as a enhancement or creating a chain as leverage of AI chatbots. Okay. In our model section, I use the Mistral model. If you want any model, you can. Okay, first just a minute. Here, I just changes this to level 2. Level. Sorry, this is level 1. Then today we are learning what level 2. Okay, sorry. Level. On this thread, we are creating a IPynb file. First of all, what was the first of all generally when you working through a production development, first of all the good thing here is that first of all write all of the importing libraries which was necessary for our project. Importing libraries, first of all what we do, we needed a word. First of all we needed a prompt. First of all how to take this prompt template. Again for the prompt template, for the prompt we take this prompt via prompt template. How to import that first of all, right? Okay, in our current version of LangChain, this was like from LangChain core. Okay, from LangChain core dot prompts. Okay, LangChain core dot prompts import, but we need prompt template. Prompt template is usually taking to the prompt. Okay, by this prompt template we take this prompt. Okay, then after we generally basically the idea is here that we are first of all importing the library, initializing the model, then after we are creating a router, then the run our model. Okay, testing case. Okay, or app code. Okay, final app code, production code, whatever you want, tell it. Okay, from LangChain code the prompt import prompt template. Then what we need, then again we need the model. Okay, how to import the model from LangChain Olam. From LangChain Olam, this was the latest version of importing. Okay, chat Olam chat all. Run this. You can see this. This completed. Just wait a minute. My cell is executing. After the execution complete, just okay. First, after just I want to show you how before LangChain version how this was loaded. How this Olama chart Olama we loaded on the previous version of LangChain. Okay, on the previous version of the LangChains. Okay, just a previous version importing. Okay, sorry. Importing how we import this chart model on the previous. We are importing this chart Olama on the previous like LangChain core. Okay, LangChains. Okay, LangChains right query. Just wait a minute. LangChain dot chart models. Okay, LangChain community dot chart models import chart Olama. On the previous version of the LangChain we are importing like this, and or also there are many methods to importing the Olama. Okay, from LangChain okay, from LangChain just wait a minute. LangChain community. Okay, LangChain community dot LLMs import Olama. Okay, this was our previous version of importing libraries. This was our new versions of importing libraries. Okay, this was our new version of importing libraries. Okay, new version of importing libraries. Okay, we are going through this our new versions of libraries. For now we are just commenting out this. Okay, I hope you will understand what are the changes are occurred. There is nothing more any big mistakes, but here the thing, what was the problem? If you go through the LangChain's previous versions, you can absolutely go through this LangChain's previous version, but the thing is there that if you using the model like modern like from like they see there from LangChain Olama chart Olama importing, then like on the previous versions, if there is the LangChain core is the previous version, what happening there here in when you are doing the coding steps, when you are doing the coding implementation or writing the coding, there was some problem, not about your code wrong, but here the version improvements, the version changes cause the problem. Okay, I hope you will understand. If you write the modern libraries and then initializing this, and if you mixing of the modern versions like old version like whatever I did like previous versions, when you initializing by mixing this like there was some error I think caused by not your code, caused by this library versions. I was faced this problem, so basically creating this playlist about this, so you cannot face. I hope you will do not face any problem ahead. Okay. Okay, from LangChain Olama we importing chart Olama. Then what are the basic needed? We are taking the parser from LangChain. After taking the parser in modern steps from LangChain code dot parser LangChain code dot output parser. Okay, import first your output parser. This is our parser cleaning our models result. Okay, then okay from LangChain. Okay, from LangChain we are again importing what from LangChain code. We are importing our runnable prompt. Okay, runnable. Today we are before lecture we are understanding what is a runnable batch or runnable parallel, what you tell runnable parallel function. Then today we are understanding runnable branch. Okay, runnable branch. Okay, we are understanding this runnable branch functions or class, whatever you want, tell it. Then okay, our importing library is completed. Then what do you do? We are first of all initializing our model, then prompt, then parser. Then after we are creating a runnable branch. Runnable branch is nothing but a tutor whatever router, sorry, router. We are creating a router. In this router, what happens when the user query? It automatically takes on the user query what we go through. Like we have the three chains like example chain, summary chain, and another is whatever you can example, summary, and explain chain. If the user query, our main thing is here that from the user query we will to refine this, refined from the user query where to move on. Like if the user query explain me this on two lines, okay, we are go through our explanation. If the user query please give me example of three about this topic, okay, then we are going through the our example chain from the user query. Main thing is there is that from the user query we want to decided our router decided, our router is nothing more here the runnable branch. Our runnable branch decided we have to move through which chain we are moving through. Okay, this was the main thing of our today's learning. After today's learning you are understand what is the gen backend engineer doing in the current society or market, whatever you want. First of all, we are initializing our model. Initializing our model. First of all, what the model is equal to word you know before. Much of practice makes perfect. Okay, the thing was written by the God. Okay, from the Chartolama we are using our model Mistral. Here the main here the just focusing in here temperature. We are taking the temperature 0.8. Okay, how does the main thing here? Temperature means when you just understand when you go through the ChatGPT, there was a like thinking. Thinking is nothing but a temperature. Temperature what? A temperature. This thinking was goes through this temperature functions. Okay, what is the temperature function means? It improving the quality of the answers model's result. Okay, it improving the quality of the model results. It belongs to 0 to 1 or I think if you basically I know this 0 to 1, but here it can be goes on 1 to 2. There is for better reinforcement answer. If you take this 0.1, what is the their meaning? What is the meaning of the 0.1? If you take the temperature 0.1, the model result will be low. Okay, if you take the 0.8 or after 0.5, the model result is like best. Like in the ChatGPT, there was a creative results. Okay, in 0.8 there was a creative results. Or tokens are many creative or powerful tokens or whatever you want to tell. Like the tokens are very expensive tokens. Okay, like in the thinking mode of the ChatGPT, here you can see this was not a normal token given on the based on the ChatGPT normal user input. When you after setting the taking like thinking, then after you are giving the query, the model result will be the better clarity of the tokens. Okay, I hope you will understand what is the main thing here. In the low temperature, the keyword as keyword models result are model results are not creative. In the 0.8 or the higher maximum of the temperature, the model result are very expensive. Okay, so we want to take the expensive our model, so we are taking the model. Then after what we are taking, we are taking prompt. How to take prompt? Prompt is equal to what is that? Prompt template what you doing here? Okay, here we are understanding taking three prompt. First of all, this was our taking the explain. Again we are doing the before version, but here you understand what is runnable branch, how we create a tutor based on the how to get router, how to create our router and how it decided based on the user query which is it take. Okay, explain prompt from the template prompt. Here we understanding explain explain our topic. Okay, explain prompt, then we are taking the summary prompt. Okay, summary prompt from template, summarize this topic. Okay, we can take the prompt summarize this topic, explain summary, then what happened the next example. Example prompt. Okay, from template, okay, give examples okay, we are creating our prompt, then what happening here, then parser. Okay, after that we are go through our creating chain for each prompt. Okay, parser. Okay, parser is equal to here auto parser. Then what we do here, we are creating a chain is equal to, first of all, what was explain chain is equal to what happened, we are the example prompt we are understanding before how to create a chain. First of all, LCL, you understand LangChain Expression Language. What is LCL? How to join our chains? We are join our prompt model. We are join our prompt model parser via what? Via LCEL, LangChain Expression Language. LCL means LangChain Expression Language. How do I join? We are via this operator. And this operator we are joining our all of the topics. Okay, like example prompt, how to join our this model, write this operator, then we are writing our model, then after what, then after parser. Okay, then after like this we are joining for each prompt. Okay, for this summary, we are creating a summary chain. Let's write you now. You are right, explore this. Okay, you are right by you. I hope you will understand the concept. What is the again here, what we do here. Okay, for the summary we are taking the summary prompt. Okay, summary prompt, then we are taking the model. Okay, summary prompt, we are taking the model, then after what we take, then after we are taking the parser. Again for the summary chain was completed, then example chain, we are now creating example chain. Example prompt, then we are model, then we are typing here the parser. Okay, chain completed. Now we are understanding the main thing here. What is router is nothing but we are taking the name of this runnable branch name router here. The what is the concept of router, what is that we are understanding now again clearly. Okay, if the user query give a topic in the input, in the user input or user query having give three examples of this topic. In that time we are taking the example chain. Okay, our enable branch decide what to take, which chain to take. If the user input like giving the like summarize this topic, our summary chain will be taken. If the user query will be written here like explain this deep learning concept, then we are taking the our explain chain. Okay, this was the concept of our router. Okay, now we are writing code for our router. Okay, okay, just okay, we are just writing the code for our router. Router. Okay, router is equal to enable branch. We are creating our router. Router is nothing but our enable branch. Okay. Lambda. We are, and I hope you understand about the lambda x. What how we write there. If example. If example, okay, lambda x example, we're taking as this x query dot lower. What happened? We do what happened here. The main here the thing is that here we write the user query. Here we just understanding like this. If the like just if example present in user query dot lower, okay, user query we are converting our query to lower format, and if then after we are like saying like that, if examples what this example what if present in user query, then what we do, we are going through example chain. We are going through example chain. Okay, this is our concepts. Okay, I hope you'll understand what we are doing here. Again for lambda x, if we are doing example, then we are doing summary. Taken like this. I hope you will be able to write this code. Go ahead, write by you, written by you. I want you write this code. Okay, I hope you are right by writing this code. Okay, user query if summary present in user query dot lower. Okay, user query dot lower. Oops, and then what we are adding here, we are going through summary chain. Okay, we are going through summary chain. Then if there is no any cases, if there is not any like example chain in the user query, like not keyword in example user query, if not the summary keyword in the query, we are going through our what optional cases, or you can tell it at normal cases. We are going through explain chain. Okay, this is our concept. I hope you will understand well. Okay, router completed. Now what we do right now, we are taking the query and applying router. Our query will be done. Our query answer will be go through the router decides. Okay, this is our concept. I hope you will understand well. Okay, first of all, my battery is running slow. Therefore, I will do very fast. Okay, I will do fast. Okay. First of all, input taking what I will do. Okay, topic. First of all, we are taking the topic. Topic is the input. The topic. Let's take into topic. Enter topic. Then after what we do? After the topic, we are taking the result. We result result is equal to here. Let's take this result is equal to router dot invoke. We are doing the function invoke. If you like ChatGPT like answer stream, you can use stream. If you can like multiple batches, you can use the batch functions. But generally for this now I am taking the invoke. Okay, let's after what I do right now here. We are just taking our filling our variables. Okay, in the prompt we are taking the topic first of all. We are sending our topic. Okay, topic is equal to topic. We are taking two variables. Understand, in the prompt we are taking this topic, and here we are taking a query. Okay, X query. Okay, for this we are taking again a query here. Okay, query. Again we passes this query as our topic. Okay, I think our model result will be done. Let's print result. Okay, enter example about deep examples of deep learning in real I.If our result will be done. Okay, query. Why spelling the mistake here? I hope now our model will be run. It takes time because of our temperature will be set on 0.8. If you taking the temperature size maximum, it takes the model running more. Okay, this was the thing is here in the temperature sections. It takes more, just a minute. Like in the normal running